Hey, race fans, this is Erik with Tailgating with Erik's podcasting. We are recording live at the Michigan International Speedway, and I got two great guests on the show today, and I met them on the pub crawl.
Yes, we did.
And I have Tim Sayre.
Yes.
That's right. I have a hard time remembering. And then I got Mike Johnson, and these guys have a place down here in Michigan Motor Speedway that is amazing. It's a bar that's set up called Shenanigans, and it's an Irish pub, and they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, 9 years now.
So, yeah. So, anyways, tell me about this. Tell me how did it all get started?
So I started coming here in 2015. My uncle and my grandfather got me started. 15. You be coming how many years now?
54.
54 years. And we like the infield, the life, the concert. Everyone's got DJs, bands, bars, and we decided one day we just want to start our own. And we sat around one night thinking of names, and we were watching the movie Super Troopers, and we're like, that's our name, Shenanigans.
Yeah.
And it became an Irish bar. And it just every year we keep growing better and better. We got a huge infield family, and everyone loves every year. Same people stop by, get their shirts, get their koozies, hang out. It's like once a year we get to see these people, have a great time, and then do it all again the next year.
So, do you just do it just this race, or do you do it anywhere else?
So right now it's only been at Michigan. We were going to do it at Chicagoland. Chicagoland got shut down for a while, and Chicagoland's back this year, and we will be there this year for the first time.
Well, that's cool. I'm gonna have to look for you there because I'll be there.
We are excited.
So you guys been coming here for a long time. I guess from what I can see, Tim, you've been coming here with your grandfather, and he's been coming back here since the 70s. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And all right. And so then, Tim, you got two kids?
Yes.
A 6 and a 3-year-old?
Timmy and Charlotte.
Wow.
And Timmy is a huge Chase Briscoe fan.
Oh, really?
And he's extremely excited to go to Chicagoland, and we're hoping that he can get to meet Chase at some point.
Well, I mean, it'll happen. I mean, if you get him a pass to get in or something like that, yeah, you can get him in there. They're all over the place.
We'll be in the infield all weekend, so
right,
we're gonna give her a go.
Well, that's good. So, Mike, you've been coming here for what, 54 years camping in here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Never missed a year except for COVID, which everybody missed COVID.
Yeah, everybody missed for COVID. So you were telling me in the camper, we were having a little conversation, and said you were coming in this racetrack, and when it was back in the day when you had to go claim your spot. Like it was back in the days, what was it, where you were telling me back in the day?
Old Wild West with the wagon trains.
Yeah. So you running up in here and you had to stake off property and everything else?
A lot of fist fights.
A lot of fist fights? Well, that's probably why they went ahead and started marking the spots off because of that.
That was the big reason.
Yeah.
Plus, it got so popular. Back then, it wasn't that popular, but as it grew, more and more people, and it just made it easier for them to grid it.
Right.
And then it actually helped a lot of people because you didn't have to break your neck to get here on Wednesday or Thursday to get a spot in the infield.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The infield is sold out now, and it's very hard to get a lot unless you know somebody or.
I was surprised I was able to get a spot. I called my rep and said, hey, man, Sparky Superfans told me that I need to go to Michigan, so I want to go to Michigan next year, and you need to get me a spot. And he said, well, Erik, that's pretty a tight group over there. And I said, well, you need to find me one. So he got me this spot over here where I'm at now, and I don't even know how I got this spot over here because this is a pretty good spot where I'm at.
I would say you're pretty lucky.
Yeah,
I have to too.
That's pretty lucky. We started getting extra lots a couple years back when the track wasn't completely full after COVID.
Yeah.
I think we acquired 10 now. So it's very convenient. Allows us to have all our friends that want to come out bring their trailers, and some guests that like to hop to different tracks.
Right.
And I've been in the same area since they started gridding it. So I've been in that same area for how many years that is. And I just added a few more lots.
Man, you guys got a big old generator set up over there, man. I mean, you guys have all the power and everything over there. I mean, So when you rent that thing, do you guys rent it or do you own it?
No, we rent it.
You rent
But
it?
there's a story for that too.
So do they come and put fuel in it for you through the week, or do you got to put fuel in it?
We went yesterday, picked up more fuel.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So that's that thing's huge. How many generators you running off that thing?
We got about
7 or 8.
7 or 8 coaches hooked up to that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And
amazing.
the reason we did that one year, I had a guy behind me with a generator with no muffler on it, and on my side. And I
Right.
said, you know what? So the next year, I called a guy from CAT because I was running CAT equipment at the time. I go, I need this generator to take to Michigan, and we've been doing it every year. So it works out. You don't even hear the thing run.
Yeah, I mean, I rode my bike over there to get this guy up out of bed because he was supposed to be here at 11 and didn't show up until 11:30, almost noon.
I told you we had to watch the sun come up.
I know.
They had a late night.
Yeah.
I was out with Leprechaun Hill last night, and I wanted him to see the sunrise in the Irish Hills.
Well, he did. Hey, listen, don't put nothing by him because I'm telling you, I've been around that boy many times, and he gets. Sometimes you gotta watch out for him because he seems to like to get hurt once in a while when he's been drinking all that. I mean, last year was he fell out of a camper trailer off the top step and fell down. But yeah, he's something else, man.
Well,
I love him to death.
yeah,
He's like a good friend of mine.
I'm sure he's not the first one that fell out of a camper.
Oh yeah, he's not. Trust me.
We were out last night, so our new tradition is we shut the bar down.
Yeah.
Usually it's around 3 or 4, a little later last night. Unplug the lights, turn the music off. We take a Diet Coke and we walk the track. And then you go to bed after that, and there's no hangover. But last night we found a kid struggling to find his spot in the infield. And we started walking. He's like, oh, I have my lot written on my leg. I'm like, let's see it. His sweat wore off all the marker on his leg, so we still couldn't find him. So finally, we're walking. Another guy joins in. We're all on a side quest here to get this kid back to his campsite. And then another guy's out. Another guy. So there's like 6 of us walking through the infield, just 6 in the morning, trying to find this kid's campsite.
Oh my God.
Eventually, made his way home.
Oh wow.
I had my nephew here one year. We're sitting by a campfire, and this guy walking down the street. He's got him by the neck, and he goes, "Does he belong to you? Does he belong to you? Does he belong to you?" So he gets to me. I go, "Yeah, he's with me." So I go in my camper. I get a Sharpie, and I write D52 on his forehead. And he goes, "Uncle Mike, what are you doing?" I go, "This is our site number. That way we didn't get lost." So we get home, and my sister calls me. She goes, "Is there a reason why there's numbers on my kid's forehead?" I said, "Well, he got lost." And she goes, "I think that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life."
That is funny. That is the funniest thing ever. I got to admit, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were there last night when and we walked up, and it was, I guess it was getting to that time. It was close to because we were watching the hockey game. My wife and I were watching the hockey game. We're big Canes fans, and so yeah, we then they lost, and so I said, okay, let's go do our walkabout. We walked down to your place, and of course it was getting to the point of winding down. I thought it was winding.
Made friends with security a couple years ago, and we respect them. We turn it down, but they allow us to stay open and keep the party going.
Yeah.
And last night was a great night. We had a ton of people there. I think at one point I probably counted over a couple hundred, 200 probably in the street.
Jeez, I know it was packed. It was packed over there. I couldn't believe how many people were still over there at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So but after they shut the music down, it started. You could see the people were fizzling out. They were going back. They knew it was over. The party's over.
That's when usually at that point our same crew that comes around every year gets to come and talk to us. It's not too loud, not too chaotic. We only got another day left, and chit chat.
And then the people in the motorhome finally get to go to sleep.
Security actually came around last night with a guy came over and goes, "Hey, I'm going to put an alarm on your phone. That's when I need you to turn it down." And we're like, "Okay, that's fair enough."
So you put an alarm on your phone, and every time
on my buddy Danny's phone, and he said right then at 1:30, he's like, "I need you to turn it down." I'm like, "You got it."
Jeez. So how long? I know that we talked about, and you were telling me about how this thing got started. It was really small, and you started off with was like, what is it, a little pop-up tent or something like that?
Yeah, it was a little 12 by 12 canopy with a little 8-foot bar, and then the next year we made bar extensions, and then the next year after that we added a 20 by 20 by 12-foot tent, and then the next year we got new DJ equipment, and the next year lighting, and then tables, and finally then we made a new bar, and then every year we add something.
It's huge, man. It's got a big old pull down screen with a projective screen. Do you play the race on it, or is that what you put on it?
So we used to do hockey, but it changed the atmosphere when a Canadian team was not doing well. So the Canadians were not happy last year with hockey matches, but we were trying to get something on last night. It wasn't working, and we gave up on it. And we can throw the race on. We've done it. We usually throw the fights on. People love to come watch the fights. Actually, last year, all of security was sitting there hanging out with us watching the fights.
Wow. So yeah, okay. So you how long does it take you to set all that stuff up?
We have a pretty good crew. I'd say 4 hours.
Yeah.
The neighbors come over right away. We start knocking stuff out. They all know now what goes on, what's the logistics of everything.
Yeah.
So the neighbors come over. We got the boys. One guy's on this, one guy's on that, putting it together, rigging the lighting and everything. And 3-4 hours. It's not bad.
Right.
Taking it down is a little different because they're not really 100% when they take it down on Sunday. So
Yeah, takedown's not fun when it's warm.
Right. So, what do you expect to get out of it? What do you want out of it?
So I like to entertain.
Because I know it's not cheap.
No, it's not.
I know it's expensive. So let me ask you this question. I don't know if you have ever heard of Red 38. Have you ever heard of Red 38 at Daytona?
Yes, I have.
They do what they call it a tip jar, and basically what they're doing, what you're doing, but they have a big tip jar over there, and they just recommend people putting money in the tip jar to kind of help pay for everything that's going on there.
Pretty much the same thing we do. We don't sell anything.
You can't.
No, we do not. And but we make lots of different mixed drinks. We make pre-made shots, great stuff, and people like to tip us for our entertainment, and that's what we provide. And going out here and having a great weekend, bringing the boys out and just tearing it up, having a good time, and we get a lot. We like to entertain, and this is our track. We love it.
So how does your wife take it?
She's going to be bartending at Chicagoland.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you bringing the kids to Chicagoland?
I am, yes. Chicagoland's going to be probably a little less probably crazy than this track. Actually, a lot less. There was never a bar culture or a pub scene at Chicagoland. We're trying to start something.
Yeah.
But Chicagoland's always been seen as the family-friendly track, which is awesome because my kids are excited. And I saw that NASCAR doing a Legoland there too, and a bunch of other stuff for the kids. But yeah, we're trying to start a pub crawl in the infield at Chicagoland. We got 6 so far, and just trying to get a little nightlife, a little liveliness there. But it's different rules, different security. It's a different track.
Right.
So we don't know how it's going to pan out yet.
So I know where are you at in Chicago? Where are you camping at?
We are B81 to 86.
So we're right in the middle of the backstretch on Ropey.
I try to get over there, but they stuck me over in turn 1. I think I'm in turn 1 over there. So I got a spot over there. So we're gonna try to get the show set up over there. I'm hoping I have enough room. I can get this tent and everything so on my spot.
Yeah.
And how wide they are, because like I said, and everywhere else like Daytona and everything, that's 20 by 50 or 40. It's always 20.
I think Chicago might be pretty close to that.
I hope it is, because if that's the case, I can put this tent up right beside my camper. I was lucky here that Jeff next door here let me set my tent up and everything over here, so where I'd have room to do it and put it on the road here, which turned out really well.
That's a good neighbor to have.
Yeah. So let's take a quick commercial real quick, and we got to run a commercial real quick, and then we'll come right back. What's up, race fans? It's Erik with Tailgating with Erik's podcast. You know the feeling you wake up before dawn, haul the cooler to the track, stand in line for hours, screaming your lungs out through every caution flag, green, white, checkered finish? That's not just watching racing. That is fighting for every lap, every pass, every victory. And when the checker flag finally drops, you earn that ice-cold reward. That's why Modelo Special is different for us. Brewed with that same fighting spirit, pure, crisp, no shortcuts. It's the beer that says we showed up, we battled, and now we celebrate.
The next time you are tailgating at a speedway or rewatching the epic duel on TV, reach for a Modelo. Raise it high for the driver that never quits. Modelo Special is the mark of a fighter. Find it wherever a great beer is sold, or better yet, stock that cooler before the next green flag. Salute, race fans.
All right, we're back. So, I can tell you what's going on with Tailgate with Eris podcast. We're going to try to pick up some more sponsors for next year, and we're going to try to take this show on the road all year next year and take it to every track and get people like us and like you to come on there and tell us why you love the racetrack so much. We want to start getting people to come back to the racetracks. We want them to come back and start camping and having a good time with it. You don't have to have a camper. You don't have to have a motorhome. You don't have to have a bus. You can just put up a tent and you can camp in here. And there's so many people here at Michigan that have buses with tops on them. And if you come here and camp, 9 times out of 10, they say, hey, come on over here and you can get on top of the bus with us. And a lot of people are very friendly around here. Yeah. So I just want people to feel like if they don't have something, they can't do it. And you can.
And I would like to add to that people have to feel comfortable to bring their kids here.
Yeah.
So for years it had this reputation, turn 4. Everybody talked about turn 4.
I heard about turn 3 and 4. And
I think maybe it scares, but now I'm seeing more kids now, which is really good.
That's awesome.
Because if they don't start bringing kids, that's it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I talked to a few people around here, and they said that that the security and the track wanted to get a grip on 3 and 4 because it was getting out of control, and because they wanted to kind of bring the family oriented back here a little bit so the kids can come back. So yeah, we need to have the kids in here. If we don't have the next generation coming to NASCAR is not going to survive. No. And we need that young generation to come back.
And tracks have to make it where they want to bring the kids. Maybe put a small playground in somewhere, so it doesn't have to be nothing big. Just instead of hanging out by the campsite with the adults, maybe they could take them to a playground for an hour or so.
Yeah,
it's
they used to back in the day. They used to have playgrounds for the drivers' kids.
And they used to, and a lot of them still do.
Yeah, they need to. I agree with you. I think they need to do something, kind of make it a little bit more fun here for the kids, a little bit, and not all about the partying and drinking all the time.
Yep.
And, I know you got a 6 and a 3-year-old, what do you think about bringing them here? You're not comfortable bringing them in here?
So this track, it's a little different. It's a different scene, but I would bring my son here when he's a little bit older. There's a lot going on, a lot of people everywhere, but I would love for him to come see the racing here, which is incredible. His first year at Chicagoland is in 4 weeks, and he is ecstatic, and I can't wait for him to experience something that I experienced as a little kid. And going to all the races at Chicagoland and him being able to actually be there is really sweet moment for me. And
right.
It's been how many years since that track's been gone? 5?
19.
19? And I've been itching to get him there, and finally we can.
So Chicagoland's been closed for how long?
Since 19. 19 was the last race there.
2019?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And we live next door to the track.
Oh, really? You guys live in Chicago area?
Yeah.
I did. I'm in Tennessee now.
So are you a Bears fan?
Yeah, sore subject.
So, I heard they're moving them to Indiana, the stadium. They're going to build it in Indiana. Are you not happy about that?
I think it's a power thing.
I got the news the other day when we were here, and I was, they're playing games right now trying to get the best tax deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be sad.
I mean, is it closer? Is it going to be further away for you?
It's about the same.
About the same.
Yeah.
About the same.
But getting back to his son, so we go across the street for the NHRA event.
Right.
And he goes there, his son, and if you see him, the way he acts at that track, he's just hanging on the fence for every car that comes back. It's cool to see.
Yeah.
He loves it. And that's what one of his Christmas gifts was this year. We got him a new Chase Briscoe diecast from his Talladega win last year.
Yeah.
And we got him, I made some huge 4-foot tickets for the kids, and we wrapped them under the tree. And when he found out he was going to NASCAR, he was ecstatic.
Oh, man, that's awesome. What about your 3-year-old? Is it a she, right?
Charlotte. She likes fast and loud also, everything. They both are, they got my blood in them. So.
Oh, that's good. That's real good.
Yeah, they're excited. She goes to NHRA also actually with us, and not one issue, loves the cars, loves the loud, loves the fast.
That's cool. All right, we got to run one more commercial. But first, let me give a shout out to Black's Tire Service, to Rick for helping us out, and with the show, and and if you need to buy tires, go to blackstires.com and you can order online. And if you don't have a Black's Tire Service, you can click on and find a dealer that's near you, and they will provide it. So, thanks again, Rick, and thanks again for Black's Tire. So let me run this other commercial real quick.
Hey, race fans. It's Erik with Tailgating with Erik's podcast. Life can move pretty fast sometimes, almost as fast as a NASCAR race. But here on North Carolina coast, we like to take things slow. Living here has a lot of perks. Good surf, beautiful scenery, fresh seafood, and plenty of tracks nearby where you can get your race fix. Caldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage has everything you need to make your move you've been craving. Whether you are upsizing, downsizing, investing, or dreaming about your next chapter, they have the guidance you need to move forward with confidence. Caldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage has top agents that can help you make your house your home. Check out seacoastrealty.com. That's seacoastrealty.com. Let's make your next move your best one yet.
All right, guys, we're back. That's the last one we got to run. So, all right. So let me ask. You like Chicagoland? It's your first time back there. Are you going to set everything up that you have over here, up there? Are you going to try to do the same thing, or are you going to just kind of downscale a little bit?
We don't know yet. So we did find out Chicagoland does have different rules with tents and canopies. So
Yeah.
I need to talk to somebody about that, and we got backup smaller tents if we need to. But we're going to feel it out this year. We're probably going to set the full bar up if the tent is no issues, because usually a line of sight thing. And we're going to set it up, do it this year, and see how it goes. We saw the news last week of the street race, so we don't know what's going on with the track next year.
Okay. So, not make the blink. So, Mike, you got any stories you want to tell us?
Oh man, there's a lot of them. I mean, there's
Pick one that's whatever one was your favorite one or something that's happened here.
So
this was crazy.
One of the funniest ones is my oldest son was probably about 13 or 14, and he gets up in the morning and he says, he goes, the damnedest thing happened last night. He goes, I fell asleep at somebody else's trailer.
Somebody else's what?
Somebody else's trailer.
Oh my God.
And I'm thinking, he goes, and I lost my hat. And I go, all right. So I'm outside and I'm talking to the neighbor next door. And he goes, you know what? He goes, the damnedest thing happened last night. He goes, some dude came in our trailer, took his shoes off, laid down on the couch, and he went to sleep. And he goes, hey, what are you doing? He goes, well, I'm sleeping. He goes, get out of my trailer. He goes, this is my dad's trailer. He goes, this is not your dad's trailer. He goes, this is my trailer. So he opens the door and he looks out and there's asphalt. He goes, oh yeah, we don't have a street in front of our trailer. He disappeared. And I go, hey, hang on a second. So I go get Danny, and the guy goes, that's the guy, you know? And Danny goes, what do you mean? He goes, you fell asleep in my trailer next door. He goes, oh. He goes, is my hat over there? And he goes, here's your hat. So that Sunday, he's doing a family picture, and he goes, can you go get Danny? And I go, yeah. So Danny, I go, he goes, why? So he goes, we're going to have a family picture since you fell asleep in our trailer. You're part of the family today. So they took a picture with him and the family. It was one of the funniest things that ever happened. I mean, but there's just so many things. I've read so many different people here. They get to experience this for the first time.
Yeah.
And that's what's fun about it. Mm-hmm. People that have never been, they have no idea what they're doing. And the first time they hear that car on Friday morning going around the track, and they go, what the hell is that? I go, well, wait till back then there was 42 of them.
Yeah.
I said, wait till there's 42 of them out here. I said, you ain't going to believe it,
Yeah.
And then I was here when Ernie Irvin hit the wall in turn one. Mm-hmm. And
I got a trivia question for you.
Okay.
Who won the very first race here?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know that one either.
You have no idea?
No, I don't.
It was Cale Yarborough.
Oh, was it? That's a pretty good guess, really.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were going to guess, because he was, that was, I think this track opened 68,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
or something like that,
Yep, Cale won it.
Yeah.
But all right, so let's see here. Let's I'm trying to think of how I want to ask this question to you guys. If you're going to, do you want to make Shenanigans bigger? Do you want to make it bigger than what it is, or are you comfortable with the size of it right now?
It's funny you say that because every year we get bigger and bigger, and we're pretty comfortable where we're at right now.
Yeah.
We don't have the logistics to get much bigger. We could do another 20-footer plus another bar, but we fill a whole snowmobile trailer coming up here with all our equipment. 30 cases of beer, 20, 30 handles of liquor, all the T-shirts and everything, and it's a lot of work, but we enjoy it. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it.
I know it's a lot of work because I know Erik and Boone with Tip Jar Bar, they come in with big box trailers and they take some. We get into Talladega on a Wednesday. They start putting that stuff together all day Wednesday morning because when we first get in, and they're working it takes them all day. They put a stage up, a whole bar, everything, man. They have a little sitting room for drive to come by. When they come by, they have the little private room they can sit back in, but it's I don't know, man. After being here and coming here, I like it here. I like the atmosphere here a lot.
Yeah.
We have a great atmosphere here. It's funny every year seeing the same people. They become friends and family, and it's one big infield family.
See, and the one thing about Talladega, it's pretty well concentrated in one spot.
Exactly.
One spot, Talladega Boulevard. Anywhere else in the track, it's relatively quiet.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that, you go there, and that's where the concert is on Saturday night.
Yep.
Here, it's around the whole track.
I know. I'm going to tell you, the concert, we went to the concert was it Friday night, where the guy was from Nashville, he sang like Leonard Skinner stuff and everything. He was pretty good.
Was
man.
he?
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't see last night's show, though.
I heard last night they were really good.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't get down to either one of them this year.
It was packed. I mean, my wife and I and Leprechaun and all of us, we went up there. We walked right up to the front of the stage at the very beginning of the show, and then all of a sudden I turned around and it was shoulder to shoulder all the way to the back, and I was like, "Holy cow! Where did all these people come from?" And but yeah, it was a good show, man. It was a good show Friday night.
They used to have a large concert set up with a DJ and a paint party and everything outside the track called Kalura.
Yeah.
And that was an amazing time too. And then COVID came and they changed the whole format of everything.
I mean, and then years ago, they would set up a stage out by the water tower.
Yeah.
And they had Kenny Wayne Shepherd one time, and they had some big names that came
38
in.
Special.
And they haven't done that in a long time. So they're using the local or the guy from Nashville, which is good.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, you need to go to Charlotte. You need to go to the 600.
Yeah.
You really do. And if you really, and that's a good place for you to take your son and your kids, because it's very family oriented. But there's a couple little places, you can go have a beer and stuff and party at. That's cool. Leprechaun's got him and his friend, his wife Massey, and them. They set up a little bar and everything over there, and they have, I don't know if you ever heard of Garage Beer. Have you heard of Garage Beer yet?
Yeah.
It's by the Kelsey boys, are making it. They had that all down there, and they were giving it away, and it was so good. And then, but anyways, for the 600, the drivers and everything live there, so they come in and out all week long.
Right.
They're in and out all week long, and you can meet so many drivers that get into the pits, and all that kind of stuff. It's nice, man, and it's very patriotic. And they bring in good bands still. They bring in like this year was Brad Paisley, and the year before that it was Old Dominion, and then the year for that was Matchbox 20.
I think we had Old Dominion here one year.
They bring in some good bands, and it's it's all towards the military. They basically.
Sure.
They let them introduce all the drivers and everything, and it starts at like 4:30 and ends at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. And it's like it's such a great race to go to. If you ever get a chance to go to it, it is like a mecca. To me, it's like NASCAR has its mecca races. It has
Sure.
the Daytona 500. I feel like the 600 is one of them. I think the championship is one of them, wherever it's at. I mean, there's a lot of racetracks that have, like, you know, it's like mecca. I mean, coming here, I mean, this is kind of, to me, it's kind of like a mecca here, too. I mean, this is unbelievable, man. I can't believe how many people were in here in the infield,
Well,
and people walking around and just having a good time, and just, it's awesome.
But you know what's really unique about this track is it's so close to Canada
Yeah.
that we get a lot of Canadians, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
made
made
some great Canadian
a
friends.
lot of Canadian friends.
I had some Canadians that drove down from Vancouver, Canada,
Wow.
to Charlotte.
Wow.
26. He said it was like 26 or 2,800 miles, and if he always listens to the show. I gotta do a shout out to him, but he was great. I had him and his son-in-law on the show, and his son-in-law had to take off in the middle of the show, but it was great, man.
Yeah.
They're good. They were good people, and I'd love to see them again. And but yeah, the Canadians are good
They are
people.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
great
without a
people.
doubt.
Yeah,
They
they-
bring us Canadian snacks, cookies, chips, all sorts of stuff every year. And
Yeah.
we bring them beer.
Yeah, because they know you're going to bring it.
Beer's a lot cheaper in Illinois than Canada.
Yeah.
A lot. I think probably less than half the price.
Yeah, I think they pay like a 40% tax
Oh,
on
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It's like but that's what pays for their medical insurance
Right,
and,
right.
and their
Yeah,
college
right,
education
exactly.
and everything else.
You know, and we're getting a 30-pack of Busch beer for $16.99 in Illinois.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we hit the 30-minute mark. I appreciate you
We
coming
made it.
on, man. And I was so
it
happy.
was fun. I've never done this in my life, so at 68 years old. I finally I could check this one off. So.
So what'd you think? You were all nervous about it.
No, I thought I wouldn't have a voice from last night because we're out screaming, singing.
Yeah.
We play a lot of sing-along songs, so we got 150 people singing, and I thought I was going to come on here and have no voice and ruin the podcast.
You're good, man. All right, so this is it, man, guys, and thanks for coming on the show again. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it, and thanks for explaining Michigan. And if you guys ever get to Michigan International Speedway, please go down and check out Shenanigans, man. It's a pretty cool place. It's a good little party place. It's one of the bars here in the infield, and come check them out. All right, this is Thunder Roll, rolling out.
Thank you.